10 seconds. 5 seconds left. Dyer's turn to ban.
Razor.
Radiant's turn to ban. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Dyer's turn to ban.
Oh.
10 seconds. 5 seconds. Radiant's turn to ban.
Yeah.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Radiant pick.
Dire team pick.
Bug on your screen.
Wonderful.
Yesterday I did not see a hero who was last picked.
Was it Ricky?
In the second phase. No, it was not Ricky.
Okay.
And there was some other bands coming. All right, so there's the lifestealer I was talking about, because Razor kind of blocks it and they use it to get him themselves. Pretty smart. I'm not gonna say it's stupid, because then I would sound stupid, and and it's just wrong and it's incorrect.
Wonderful. I like that. Razor Lifestealer, yeah. This is quite a combination that they've got right here. I feel like oftentimes I see Razor lose and I see Lifestealer win a lot. So maybe they're gonna balance each other out. Against the Ember Spirit, though,
it's gonna be draw for sure. Like, the game can't end. There was one time a game, right, where a game could not end. So
yeah, there's been a couple.
Decided it was a draw. Couple, all right.
Wait, there was one where the admins decided that the game couldn't end.
Yeah.
When was this?
I just have it in my mind. Probably. Okay. Dig it up.
Was this like Dota 1 days, or was this?
I think it was Dota 2, like 3-hour game. Teams just decided.
Well, there was the 3-hour game that actually ended at some point. It was the Scary Faces Cloud9 shenanigans. But, well, regardless, we'll hopefully not have that one. I haven't seen it. I mean, we had a couple long games, but that was with Envy that we saw it earlier in the North American qualifiers. And he is not playing in Europe anymore. So, probably won't be happening.
Thank God. And Envy's games are always entertaining to watch. There's always a couple of rapiers. There's always some weird stuff happening. So it's a pleasure to watch. All right, Winter Wyvern.
Wow, that was an immediate pick. Alliance knew what they wanted coming right into this. Should be noted, we had a little bit of a break in between the last series and this one. Part of the reason is because the OG game started a little bit earlier, the first semifinal of the match that we watched. And then it was sort of game 2 going on while game 1 of Alliance was happening as well. So because of that, you had a little bit of a longer break and they had some time to figure out what they wanted to run strat-wise.
Winter Wyvern insta pick against maybe Nature's Prophet in the laning stage against the Treant, so you always kind of have Splinter Blast target. Good against Beastmaster, all those summons in general. Splinter Blast will deal a lot of damage, so that's probably gonna be the lane that they want to have Beast plus Nature's Prophet to try to dominate it and have Tiny +1. Ember Spirit.
Yeah.
It looks like a mid, but they could also swap things around. Razor can be also a flex pick. It could be played on offlane or a mid. Lifesteal definitely safe lane.
Well, and I think that one of the other things to think about is like you don't necessarily know what that safe lane yet is going to be for OG either. Like you're saying, Ember could be that way. And maybe that's also part of the reason why I see this Winter Wyvern picked. Remember that liking game that we had the other day where he just like you had all of these different summons and the game ended at 17 minutes. So the Alliance making sure that they have something to be able to deal with the D push, because that's when OG has looked their strongest, when they've just been going for like the all-out zoo or all-out push type of drafts.
Similar draft, they had Enigma instead of Tiny, and they had Lycan. So this Winter Wyvern pick kind of blocks the Lycan pick, even though they could still go for it. It could be tough. Winter Wyvern too good against.
And the other reason that I think that OG went for that draft in the game against Kaban was because it was like a CK support at that point. And there are like a lot of other heroes, I think Night Stalker too, that just didn't have much D push. Here you've got the D push coming from Alliance. But what are they actually trying to do in this game? Is there like a big game plan? Just running them with Sand King, I guess?
I was wondering if they will have some kind of a stun to control the Ember Spirit. Sand King is kind of the stun that they needed. Maybe not the Sand King as a hero.
10 seconds. Monkey King. It's hero choosing time.
Oh, while you're checking that one out, PogChamp. We did see a Sand King picked the other day. He went the Caustic build, just because he was up against a couple of different melee heroes and a lot of summons. But
it's a good setup with Winter Wyvern. You have, if he lands a good ulti, Sand King can easily follow up with the stun or with an epi. But the lineup from Alliance feels a bit squishy to me.
Yeah, a lot of the time we've been seeing these like big tanky position 4 supports, like a Tiny, for instance, which Jarex is going to be playing on this time around. And in this case, you don't really have that same type of hero. They've only got 2 strength heroes. I guess so does OG, but to me, Monkey King feels like a little bit more bulky than otherwise. And you think that's going to be an issue? Do OG have the type of heroes that can capitalize on that slight squishiness?
Tiny especially loves the squishy heroes, Ember Spirit, especially with all the vision that they have with the summons. It's not gonna be a problem to find Winter Wyvern before the team fight starts. That's the target that they wanna kill or they into a team fight.
Well, here we go. Right off the bat, we are going to have a pause. And get yourselves ready. Pack yourselves a lunch. Maybe make us a quick little drink, margarita or, you know, coffee or whatever you want to have in the world, wherever you are.
Jack Daniels sounds good.
There you go. Yeah, definitely.
Margaritas? What?
I don't know. You know, it's
Do you know
festive.
a guy that ever ordered a margarita?
Yeah, I order margaritas all the time. What's wrong with you? They're amazing. You don't like margarita?
All right. No, it's totally fine.
You're a hater. Hater. We do have a lot of laughing going on. I feel like they're laughing at me for my choice of beverage now.
There are
This is
more
messed up.
manly drinks than margarita. Like,
It's true, but you know, are there more delicious drinks? That's the real question. I don't know. I don't think so. He's restarting his computer. Oh no, that's not what we wanted to hear. Come on, guys, let's get that sponsorship deal through. Let's see if we can get these new computers in.
pretty sure that's a good PC, so we're not gonna wait for too long.
Yeah. I do want to say that, you know, there's been a little bit of sort of slight drama in the Dota world over the last couple of days, but I hope that together, you know, you and me, Lacoste, we're going to be able to just bring some happy Dota fun. It's a best of 5 grand finals between OG and Alliance, two of the most storied names in Dota 2. No matter where you are in the world, no matter what's going on outside, you know, we can all come together and enjoy a little bit of Dota together. And that's what this is all about.
It's all about having fun, making new friends, losing MMR. Dota has no boundaries. We know no religion, no nationalities, nothing. Brings people together. It's like old Nokia.
Old Nokia phones?
Yes.
Is that what that is? God, I haven't had one of those in forever. They were my favorites, though. Do you remember they had like the little gel case that you could put on the phone? And then you could like throw them at a wall and those things wouldn't break. They're bricks.
You don't need to put anything on. Like in a couple of thousand years, people are gonna find these things, and it's gonna be like a diamond. It's gonna be unbreakable.
Unbreakable, like Bruce
People will
Willis.
wonder what it is, what kind of extreme technology we had back in the day.
Yeah, they're gonna use it as like building materials, just walls of Nokia phones strung together by their cords. There weren't cords in there. What am I talking about? I'm sure there was just like bricks and dust. That's all they need. Oh, really? Seb.
Kill policy.
Interesting. So do you think that he's saying that they're not going to get a kill this game?
No,
that's
no
what they're
kill
saying?
policy means we're just gonna be friendly in the laning stage.
Oh, okay. No rush 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. I can dig that.
Well,
Amazing.
considering PCs, maybe they need a new PC on Boxy.
Yeah.
It's taking a while.
It's taken a long while. Look at Lifestealer's face again. This is always the creepy one to me. Like, his jaw... I'm not sure what's happening. It's like... it's really gross. I guess the idea behind this is that he's trying to open his mouth and, like, the tendons... He's, like, pulling so hard that he's, like, ripping his face open. This is so gross. Ugh, I don't want to look at this anymore. Rubik's a nice thing to look at. Look at him.
Does he have
What a guy.
Arcana?
No.
No. Oh, come on.
Wait, does he? Hold on. I'm clicked on Beastmaster for some reason.
No, that's not Arcana.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
Shoulders. Uncommon. It's got just the Rubik's staff. It's just Rubik's staff. Default item. Doesn't even have the taunt. Oh my god. Alright.
This doesn't look good for Alliance. If someone doesn't have Arcana for Shadowfiend, you can't play the hero. Arcana for Io, unplayable.
They should switch it. They should have put Insania on the Rubik. I know he has it. But won't be the case. Monkey King gonna head out across the map. Where are you going, mister? Where are you trying to go? Oh my god, you know, one thing that I've been waiting to see for a while is Monkey King's trying to go for the courier snipe. And I'm wondering if Thompson is doing it. This is something that I've seen before, where you can walk into their base and try and snipe the courier because it just sits out front there. Oh my god, he's going for it. Oh my god, Thompson, are you gonna do it? Oh my god, Thompson, the courier is just sitting there. Move your courier, Elias. Oh, he's taking it, he's gonna hit it. One more hit. Oh, no. Oh.
Easy. I mean, you do that stuff from time to time, and you can get away with it.
Yeah.
I'll pretend I didn't enjoy this.
Boris is back.
Oh my god. I saw that in a pub match. I don't think it was Thompson that did
Are
it,
they
but
gonna get 4 runes? What? Plus a courier snipe? Alliance, what are you doing?
what? All right, it's over. It's 1,000 gold lead. It's 6 seconds in the game. What has happened?
Just a free quelling blade for Beastmaster plus 150 gold on top of that.
Call off the series. We're done. Oh my god.
Whoa, look at this play.
The toss.
Toss the range creep.
Yo, all the stops. What Alliance? I don't know how you handle this. Everything's falling apart in like the space of less than a minute.
Man, imagine if this creep stays for 10-15 minutes and then it gets a kill. Someone's running away, then he shoots him down from a hill. You should actually get extra damage when you're attacking from uphill to downhill. Another one.
Yeah, I think so. That's definitely the play.
They only need Arteezy, so he can have a company. Usually he's
Oh
alone.
no. Oh, Lacoste. With no regard for any life. It's a sad thing. Man, but lo and behold, this is going to be a really tough laning stage, and Quakeva, he only needs 1 treant to get the body block in. Oh, it's happening. Oh, Quakeva. Oh, man. ILTW draws first, but everything is going OG's way.
2,000 gold lead, minute and a half in. Alright, so it's around 1 and 2k. And their dire courier respawned. Imagine if he snipes the courier with Tenacious Prophet now.
They're gonna know when the timing is, but yeah, I doubt it. No Tail is gonna get the punches here onto Insania with the treant chasing and immediately TP back away. Can come back to lane afterwards. Full HP yet again. Whew. Man.
This is gonna be tough. Tanking on a mid lane, Caustic Finale and Sandstorm. Monkey King dominating as expected. Also has a Sentry Ward on mid. That's gonna be a Jingu proc. Oh, quick fingers on both of them. But he has an extra Sentry Ward, and so does Monkey King.
It'll be good to go. Guys, do you see how much damage this is? You talked to me about this when we first started to see Ember, and the Sleight of Fist changes how much it can help. It's like, it's a good amount of damage. Well, they're winning all 3 of their lanes. They got the courier kill. They got all 4 runes. Alliance in a hole as they try to figure out what the heck just happened to them. 17 and 10 for Thompson versus 6 and 2 on Boxy.
Oh, he has 3 Sentry Wards now. Alright. Sentries eaten, both of them. And now Monkey King is just gonna keep dominating.
Lodi. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you do at this point. Like, if you're going for the Sandstorm build, he's just going to be able to get all the denies, right? Like, that's kind of the play, I feel like, for Monkey King at this point. And yeah, it takes down another ward.
He can't get close. Thompson is just controlling the lane. Needs to pull it back a little bit more if possible. He's playing so aggressive right now.
Yeah. So, LTW is going to take another hit from Insania. Let's talk about some of the things that are going okay for them. Another Sentry Ward, and Thompson immediately drops another one.
They reconnected to the game. That's a good thing.
All right, he's standing on his Sentry. Thought he was going to try and block it, but another Sentry Ward taken away. We got to check out how many were bought when we get to the end of the screen. Jerax
Finds his own Sentry Ward.
Does look like he will go down. Mickey finding the kill. And
Bottom lane, Winter Wyvern has no mana, so it's gonna be tough lane for him. Is he bringing anything? 1 mango, 2 mangoes actually for him. Very nice.
And all of these freaking creeps in the area, it just hurts for Insania. Oh, no tail, TP away. He's out of there. Oh, man. So a 3,000 gold lead at 5 minutes. If you are Alliance right now, it does feel like they need to try and get some of these runes up, but No-Tail TP's back in, and he's found Qualifiers. We'll have some more creeps to summon in a second. 6 seconds away, and LTW finds the kill.
All right, they're gonna grab 3 runes, so that's their way back into the game. 1 rune still standing.
Man. They'll be down there bottom, probably picked up by Jericho, I would imagine. And I mean, you just look at all of these lanes and more sentry wards getting picked up again. It does definitely feel like they're just getting so much out of the map right now. How do you deal with this if you're Alliance? Like, can you really rotate anywhere? It doesn't really feel like it. Taga can get tossed back, gonna be punched by the boar, and soon punched by Seb as well. They do manage to kill off the boar. Jerex has another toss in 3 seconds. And thinking about going for it, won't decide to make that jump.
Level 1 toss, not enough damage. They could try to make a rotation on mid. Thompson getting really low. Oh. Turns into
Switching.
Flying Courier, Mischief. Great spell.
We did end up seeing another trade of kills. The Razor and the Nature's Prophet each going down. And, well, 6 minutes in. Mickey, he has been able to have a decent time in this laning stage so far. Compared to the Beastmaster, he's still a little bit behind, but it's not an insurmountable lead by any stretch of the imagination. No-Tail shows up, brings a sentry ward, and Boxy gonna die for it.
Yeah,
the gank doesn't even need to use the spell. What is happening, man? This is getting ugly.
Man, No-Tail has basically no items. He's just planting deep wards while smoked as a Blightstone. It's so easy to plant wards with the Nature's Prophet, especially later on the cliffs.
They bring in everybody, and Jerex does look like he will die there. And another ward placed down by No-Tail, getting some extra vision. So they find the kill on the support. Would love to be able to get a little bit more than that. As, well, Boxy also gonna die. Everybody's just dying, man. What the hell's happening?
But it's only 10 kills, 7 minutes in. Okay, 11.
Jesus.
We've seen more. Look at this, 7 minutes. Beast
Well, we haven't seen them.
Lads and extra 600 gold. This is looking rough. They're gonna pressure the tower right now. How's man looking on Winter Wyvern? Winter Blast 2 points. Yeah, he can actually hold it.
Well, they're wrapping around with Jerex now, wanting to find Insania, and Seb will have another initiation in a second here if he wants to. No more roar, and they're just gonna have to evacuate this lane entirely. So pressure onto the tower. We'll do some decent damage to the board there. Seb's still living. I gotta keep my eyes on the rest of the map because, as you can see, Thompson makes this rotation, finds Mickey. They're zoning them away from their tier 1 towers. These 3 heroes are just stuck in this area now.
Yeah, they're doing such a good job, especially Jerex. He knows where Winter Wyvern usually stands when he's trying to outpush, and with the Vlad's aura on these creeps, it falls down so quickly. And Monkey King went for... Oh my god, he almost one-shot him with Medallion. I just wanted to say that he went for same item build in one of the games yesterday, and then bought another Blightstone, turned it into a Deso.
I don't know how you recover from this. Like, Mickey is level 5. They've fallen so far behind. Every time you look away, there's another kill happening. He doesn't even have Infest. He's just dead. Mid lane. All right, LTW not going to find a kill there. They're going to dive over to the side. Just static link, TP away, and that is about all she wrote. My god.
Tier 2 tower on top is gonna fall. There's no way they're defending this one. OG is already in a good spot. They planted the...
Look at No-Tail.
But they could... Okay, yeah, I just want to say that they could plant a deeper vision. This is a courier snipe. Oh,
Mickey is dead, I think. Chase, punches. They could bring in No-Tail if they want to in a second, but not going to decide to go for it. So he has to use the salve inside his high ground up on the tier 3. You're pushing out waves a little bit on Quakefoot for Razor, but he has Belt of Strength, Wraithband, and Boots. Seb has a Vlad's and Medallion. This game has fallen completely out of hand. Thompson back in the base yet again, pulled back in by Taiga. OG are just doing whatever they want with Alliance right now. And the ABBA, the toss, and the kill. This game is super over. There is nothing that Alliance can do at all. Epicenter trying to walk in, Boxy. It ain't happening. Holy crap, dude.
10 minutes in, they're diving at almost tier 4 towers.
Turn it back around, thinking about it. The Boundless Strike hit kills onto Rubik. Give that man a tip. A couple more to boot afterwards. You don't even have Nature's Prophet with them right now, and they are going to finally retreat a little bit, but it's a 10,000 net worth lead at 10 minutes in. There are 4 heroes in the base at this point.
Yeah, they need to chill a bit.
Oh my god. And yeah, Wyvern's just dead again. ILTW sensing weakness, and they immediately break the static link. Turn back around again. This Boundless Strike deals so much damage. Quakeva gonna be ran at inside of his base. The disrespect, the destruction, all of it.
Oh my god.
It's coming up, OG. This is destroying them. Still got tier 1s to take.
I mean, they could take it a bit more slow. Take those runes, take all tier 2 towers, get Roche, and then you can play this aggressive. Otherwise, they could throw this game. They would feed a lot of gold. He's going for Solar Crest on Monkey King. This Rubik just dies. He's level 4.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I was going to look at some of these levels that you've got, like, almost the entire team is higher level than Alliance. And that is one of the things that switches the most quickly when you get these comeback kills, but it's just been a feeding frenzy over and over and over again. And Boxy also just going to die. Granted, you have to send these heroes out to try and push lanes, but these deaths are not going to stop.
Well, the only explanation I can find is that Alliance is saving strats for the next game.
Oh.
Man, this is brutal to watch. 14,000 net worth lead, 12 minutes in. More than 1k per minute.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like, and you know, granted, this isn't necessarily always the case, but when you lose your courier like that, and then you get the 4 bounty runes, and then the lanes start going bad, it's just feeling like there's no coordination or something. I don't know. It's a problem. They see Mickey, and every time they see somebody, they can probably kill somebody. Waiting, gonna hold on to that roar if they want to use it. Infests inside his board. The turnaround though, Insania has level 6, Koiko has level 6, they have level 4 on Taiga. Trying to make sure that Seb can get away the roar, but they have the lift to find the turnaround, and they will take down the Beastmaster. You gotta take what you can get.
Yeah, but they're gonna lose tier 2 towers. Tier 2 tower on mid is already gone. That's gonna be a full Solar Crest on Monkey.
OG.
That's probably the fastest Solar Crest ever.
Jerax looking for an opening here, and all it takes is an avalanche toss, and then one of the ultis from Nature's Prophet. He's actually body blocking him. They know that he's in the area, and they find it now. But no, they broke the tree. They broke the tree on a Monkey King. I don't think it matters. They're not killing Thompson here. Oh, the lift maybe, but they lift him away from Mickey. Oh, that was not meant to be, and they will walk over to the shrine now. Thompson gets the lifesteal. They toss away Koikva. All of this is some amount of space created mid for the Ember Spirit as 4 heroes grouped together. And now the chase comes. They found themselves Koikva. Thompson moves back in. This is going to be the Winter's Curse, which almost kills them off, actually. And they will bring down Thompson, but it comes at a cost, as Insania 2 will end up falling. And dancing on Insania, a triple kill for ILTW. OG completely dominant.
700 gold in pockets of Insania. What did he buy? Just boots. He was so poor. Bottom lane, Jerax is gonna have a Blink Dagger in 600 gold. Easy.
My god. Yeah, this is looking pretty good for the Tiny, and Boxy wants to kill off a couple of these creeps, get into his own Blink Dagger. He's much further away than Jerax is.
Oh, I love what Ember has queued up. Look at that.
There's a time and a place for a Meteor Hammer on Ember Spirit, and
I mean, you could possibly use Meteor Hammer while you're Light of Fisting. Like,
Yeah.
maybe. I'm not sure. Same things with, let's say, the concept of Phoenix diving and using a Meteor Hammer.
right.
Or they just want to have some extra damage on the towers.
I think that they realize it's a best of 5, and well, gotta keep your energy moving. Tagia gonna be chased down. Boundless Strike connects. That one won't kill him, but I think this one will, as the Ember finds Mickey in the background. Sleight of Fist going out with the Maelstrom. Ticks as well, and Tagia gonna be still under fire, under control, and killed off. And ILTW, he does not care. He doesn't care about anything. He might care about this. Remnant gets him away for the moment. A Haster popped, living for the second, and this is gonna be the Aegis down. They have Winter's Curse available if they're able to hit it absolutely perfectly, but Alliance just gonna have to give up that tier 2 tower bottom. So a bit too hard. That's what LTW want.
I can play from far away with the toss, Monkey King, Boundless, Sleight of Fist. They could actually grab a kill on either Winter Wyvern or Rubik without even getting close.
You know what's crazy? It feels like OG has slowed down, but they've actually built a faster lead than they had earlier. Thompson gonna be stunned there. A lot of damage out. The Boundless Strike, full control, and LTW realizes he has to back out of here. Alliance are starting to get into some decent damage if they have the control.
Yeah, but they didn't get the gold. Neutral creep killed Thompson.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh god.
I mean, it's hard to play 6 versus 5.
Man. I don't know. This is the most ambitious Midas that I've ever seen in my life. I guess. I mean, I can understand it. If there's a way you win, it's by going to the late game.
They try,
But at this,
they try to go for a play Hawk, toss on a Hawk on a high ground.
oh look, the creep is getting the ward though. It's taking it down. Oh, he knew.
Oh, those creeps are still there. We have, what, 1, 2, 3 on the Radiant side?
Look at him. Gonna form a pack. Thompson, very ambitiously, gonna walk forward. We'll get hit by the Boundless Strike. Boxy's there as well. Thompson saying go. There's nobody else here to go with, buddy. He will jump away afterwards. So it looks like ILTW has decided to swap it back up and instead go for the Battle Fury instead of the Meteor Hammer.
Oh no. What are you doing?
I know. Feels bad. Hello, Quakefa. They walk at him. Epicenter kind of come out there, but Jyrix interrupts it, and they got Quakefa. Boxy does absolutely nothing, and ILTW finds 2 more over to the side. His Boundless Strike is a little bit bigger. They find 4 kills. Mickey trying to run, trying to hide. We'll have to just head back to the base, as this game, it was over at around 8 minutes, but it looks like it's well and truly going to be finished now, as they take a set of racks.
Don't be so generous. Man, they got 4 runes, they got a courier kill, and everyone got the items, and they just snowballed from there. Also, the amount of sentries. I want to see how many sentries he bought for himself.
That is a mid that we should all look up to. TI winning mid, everybody. Buys his own sentries. Take notes. Jirax being assaulted. Thompson there to help him out. Meanwhile, though, they've got Ember Spirit under a little bit of control. Buddy Remnant's away and is perfectly fine. Mickey trying to walk away. 6 seconds left for the Rage. Axes not going to bring him down. Meanwhile, Mr. Johan just punching the building. And ILTW shows back up. Does able to steal some chains there, so that's going to keep him under a little bit of control. If they can hit the chains afterwards. It doesn't connect though, so he's still able to get the slide off. No Tail does die. Burrow Strike again coming from Boxy. They buy back on the NP. and still have not been able to take the second set of racks yet, but Thompson walks forward and again just blows up Taiga. Insania 2 will soon fall, roars him to death. Oh, and the taunt afterwards. My goodness. Buildings are falling. That's another round of damage out. Boxy, the initiation coming from the Lifestealer. Is it going to be enough to kill off Seb at the very least? They will bring him down, but now they've just walked into the trap of the Thompson Wukong command, and Koikva caught as well as he gets eaten up at the Sprout. 31-9. Feed the trees. And I think it's time to call GG.
Yep, it's time to call it. I mean, Lifestealer's still split pushing. When I say split pushing, he's out of the base. Midas is ready. He's dead, buddy.
Now, LTW will not be caught as he is out of there. And bringing items out, bottle charges, everything, no tail. They can go and get some shrines if they want to. But I have a feeling that Thompson is going to look to one-shot somebody with his Deso.
He needs another Blightstone.
There you go. That's the dream.
Nature's Prophet has one. I can't believe that Ember Spirit changed the Battle Fury.
It was a little bit sad, isn't it?
Could have ended it with style. Lifestealer.
Tower's under attack.
He's spamming the teleport onto them. Look at this guy. You see what freaking No Tail is doing? He's just spamming teleport leaves on top of all of these guys. They do have the Winter's Curse. It is onto a tiny illusion. Not what you want to have happen. And there's going to be a Burrow Strike. Thompson able to dodge a lot of that damage with the Epicenter out as well. Quick, but trying to steal what he can. But Thompson still lives through it. The Avatos coming from Jarex.
Rampage.
Ultra kill for ILTW. And Boxy, one more time. That man has a Rampage. And that is for sure GG.
Man, what's happening? Yesterday we saw Ember Spirit getting 2 or 3 Rampages. Today, again, same style. This hero is gonna be so popular in this batch. It's insane.
I think so. I'm gonna start playing it immediately after this best of 5, and if this game is anything to go off of,
that's not how it works.
Sorry.
5 seconds left. Dyer's turn to ban. It's Radiant's ban now. Dyer's turn to ban. It's Radiant's ban now. It's Dyer's turn to ban. Ten seconds. Dyer pick. Radiant's turn to pick.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back again to the Starladder Imbatv Dota 2 minor. We're taking a look at the grand finals. OG facing off against Alliance. Game number one, we're not going to think about it anymore. We're not going to talk about it anymore. It was rough. It was tumbling all over the place, but we are back now, and it's game number two. Lacoste, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. This one escalated quickly, and we see a different approach from Alliance. They banned out the Nature's Prophet. I think this is the hero that gave them a lot of trouble by pressuring the towers, securing the lanes for them, and they open up with the Shadow Demon. Boxy played Shadow Demon mid in previous series, and now we have Chen. Are they just gonna go for Ember Spirit?
I don't hate it. I think that no matter what strat you go, it can be very, very strong. And the other thing too is like a lot of the strength of that draft last time from OG was their ability to be all over the map. And even though they take out the Nature's Prophet as the first ban, which I think is a really good decision, Chen Ember still affords that same type of mobility because you can have recall and stuff. And yeah, you called it. That's what they're gonna do.
I mean, this hero is just so good. I wouldn't be surprised if they grab something that can control Ember Spirit. Disruptor is one of the heroes that comes to my mind, and Alliance has been playing it recently. Like, you need to have some kind of a lockdown. Sanking is good to one extent, but also he got demolished in the laning stage. The whole purpose of picking Razor, I thought that he's gonna have a good matchup, and they're gonna put Razor mid against Monkey King. Instead, they put a Sanking on mid lane.
Yeah, that was the thing that was so interesting to me too. Is like, in a way, the Ember Spirit was very, very good, but he also could have almost been any other hero because they were already so far ahead. So to me, it feels like Alliance need to start like at basics, just sorting out their laning stage even. And I don't know. I'm worried that they're not even going to be able to do that. I guess, is there anything that really like just owns Ember in the laning stage and also has that lockdown? Sometimes people were picking like Huskar before as a way to deal with Ember. What do you think?
I mean, you can pick Huskar, but it doesn't do anything against Ember in terms of if you just dodge the lanes. And we're gonna have Enchantress from Alliance. This is some old school matchup, Chen against Enchantress, but it doesn't work that way anymore, considering that Chen plays with 1 creeps max or doesn't even get it.
Yeah, it's much more about the divine favor and then eventually pulling people around the map for ganks. Yeah, I guess that hypothetically No-Tail could have picked up something. He did pick up that Harpy that kind of made a lot of trouble for Alliance in the bottom lane, but I don't know. I think it's also just a hero that's been proven to be pretty good nowadays. We've seen No-Tail trying to like abuse that heal early just to mess up the regen wars.
Yeah, so that could be Insania's hero. I don't think this hero is good at anything else besides position 5 right now. I mean, yeah, sure, you can farm creeps with it, get some damage, get Aghanim Scepter, but it's not gonna come to that.
You don't think so?
Nah, I don't think so. I would love to see it though, but it's not what we're gonna see.
Yeah. Well, bans, they take out the Night Stalker, Batrider, and Beastmaster. So a lot of the Seb heroes have been taken out of the pool, at least at the very beginning. Hypothetically, 5 offlaners, but usually the Enigma is played by Jarex, and oftentimes you're going to have the tree played for No-Tail. So we'll see what they decide to go for. Could just take the mag, hypothetically. I don't hate it. Yeah.
There it goes. Ember with Empower, plus they're gonna get another core. Monkey King still in the pool. Okay. Alliance with a bit of a different draft. We saw one Earthshaker yesterday. It was not very effective. I just think they're gonna go for Monkey King again, without doubt.
Yeah, I mean, hypothetically too, if you feel like you have another hero that like that matchup isn't too big of an issue for, you could take your other support here and go like a Clockwork to mess with Earthshaker. We've seen ETs be pretty prevalent. What would else be another one? I was just thinking of it. I mean, they could go Tiny too. Like these Alliance supports are pretty squishy. This does signal that it's going to be one of these heroes a core, which is kind of interesting.
They could also switch to a push lineup if they want to, what they did in one of the games yesterday.
Wait, OG can, you said?
Yeah. There are a few heroes left in the pool that they can do it with. OG, yeah, man, they played so fast.
Yeah, it's insane.
They gave Alliance no time to react. They grabbed couple of kills in return, but that's it. Buybacks instantly. They come back to a fight and just finish the game from there.
And that's the thing that's so interesting too, is like I think in a lot of people's mind, OG are still in the forefront of that as like that team that holds out and waits till late game to own, but really they've just been doing it from the very beginning. So we do have the Rubik get taken. I mean, it
now,
could
Rubik
be a Thompson hero also. He likes to play weird stuff.
Indeed. Some good spells to steal. Earthshaker, Shadow Demon, Enchantress, not the best one. You can only steal, heal,
10 seconds.
enchant. Enchant, pretty garbage.
Fissure's the main one, I think, definitely. And I guess in the laning stage too, having like that double form of disable if Ember and Rubik are ever in the same lane together seems pretty strong. And then of course like the lift in the skewer back underneath the tower. But Alliance, what's their answer? You have the control now for the Ember to some extent with Earthshaker if you can get online.
I'm not sold out with these 3 heroes on Alliance.
Really?
No, not at all. They seem... Besides Shadow Demon, I find these 2 heroes weak. Enchantress can do well, but that's the hero that does not play from behind. Alright, Shadow Demon Luna combo.
Okay.
So still... Nothing is revealed. Luna's gonna be 1. Enchantress 5 probably. Shaker could be off lane or 4. Most likely 4. Shadow Demon core.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I do like the big tanky illusions that you can throw out with Luna, but you do need that to happen once she gets very farmed. So to me, again, it feels like it comes down to the lanes. And I do, in a way, I like Alliance's lanes a little bit better because I think Enchantress is like a subtly strong laner, particularly if you can get some of those bigger creeps earlier on.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Any of them.
Huskar, they could go for Juggernaut on side of OG with Healing Ward. And, they have enough sustain, and that's a second hero that Mag can empower. It's really good against Luna, Shaker, and Enchantress. They don't have anything against Jug besides Shadow Demon ulti. And Rubik, if he steals Disruption, this goes to mid-late game. Then he just uses it on Luna and kind of counters it.
5 seconds left.
Since you get all the auras and the bounces.
Or even just like a Luna illusion. She pops Manta Style and sends it down the lane. Just go back the other way. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like Shadow Demon Luna was always the strength because you didn't have to like commit anything to push towers, but that is predicated upon the idea that you're going to be in the lead. Which again, I'm not sure if it's going to happen. That's why I agree with you. I really like the Huskar ban. It's one of those classic answers to the Ember Spirit.
Dyer's turn to pick.
They ban out the Monkey King that you really liked for OG. Oh, I'm assuming OG knew that could have happened and have something else up their sleeve that they're ready to go to. I guess the other thing is they have last pick too, so they can just counter this last pick. For the
It
mid
could
matchup.
be Rubik mid, and they could still pick. They could still pick Tiny if they want to. All heroes are really squishy.
Okay.
Monkey King a good ban, so they use this to grab a Dragon Knight. They have 3 strength heroes now with the Lunar Blessing. I just love Luna and Dragon Knight pairing.
Yeah, you were talking about that the other day. How much HP is it? It's like
If you play this is the strat that I want to see in a pro game. Luna, Omni Knight, Dragon Knight.
oh right,
And then
that's
you
what you're talking
use
about.
Heavenly Grace. Strength hero that's sitting near Luna with Heavenly Grace gets more than 1000 HP.
That's pretty insane.
Your hero.
Well, they do go back for the troll, so it is going to be the Jerax Rubik, and likely, I mean, ILTW or Thompson can play either of these heroes. It's just sort of what matchup they want to get, and it looks like they're going to send the Ember against the Dragon Knight.
Yeah, ILTW got demoted from Ember Spirit. Yet you didn't do good enough. Drew only 1 rampage in that game.
That's true, right? I mean, that's what's funny, right? Is that I think both of these heroes, both of these players have gotten rampages in the past 2 days, but both of it the times it's been on Ember Spirit.
Yeah, if Troll Warlord gets S and Y Satanic this game, he can't die. Like, all these stuns are not gonna last long enough. And he can be their frontliner, just buy time.
I do like the Earthshaker if it can come online. I think that hero can provide a lot, but Boxy needs to have a fabulous game. To me, that's the most important hero for Alliance in this entire game, is somebody that can actually make things happen in the mid game. And if he doesn't get that Blink Dagger up at a decent time, I think Alliance's game is going to look eerily similar to what happened in game number 1.
Dragonite is a hero that barely loses the lane. He should do fine, but I gotta check the math. I think he can't get rid of his flame guard with the breathe fire, so it's kind of guaranteed that he's gonna deal damage with the flame guard. Let me look at it. Flame
Well, and you know what else
80. 220, 360, and Dragonite is... Yeah, he can only do it on level 1.
Okay. Mr. Lacoste doing the math. I guess it does change a little bit if he's, depending on what build he goes, for like Sleight of Fist or Flame Guard builds.
Sure, he's gonna get the 1 point in Searing Chains and just max out the other two. 220...
3-person smoke. They want this game to start better than the last one did, and it'd be hard to make it not happen. LTW running away, and Boxy, don't look like they're going to be able to catch up to him. So throw out the axes,
30 seconds to
and they're gonna back out. I mean, that is one good thing for Alliance here. I don't think that there's any possible way that the start is worse than game number 1's was. I don't think it can happen.
It can't get worse than that. Unless they got a first blood on top of it.
Well, they did get first blood also, though. Like, OG got first blood also.
No, I meant before the bell.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Well, Boxy, the bell has been rung, and he's gonna back out. So it looks like, all right, OG get 2 of them, and Alliance
3 for 1.
Oh, 3 for 1.
Yeah, it's actually 2 for OG, 1 for Alliance, 1 for Espada.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Good old LTW. Whatever happened to that team? I don't remember.
I'm not sure if they still exist. You know what bothers me? What happened to Windstrike? Like, this team was so promising, and then bam, nothing.
They're persona non grata. Sad stuff. You like that?
Yeah.
Thank you, I appreciate it. God, I got terrible jokes. All right, well, let's go back to the game here. It is going to be the DK mid, like we were talking about, against the Ember Spirit, and it looks like Rubik trying to pull these creeps over to the south, and Insania, let's start to build up some of these stacks here onto Jarex, trying to dodge, but eventually has to go downhill.
How often do you see Chen blocking the creep camp so there are no creeps?
Yeah.
Enchantress, oh, she got the mud golem.
Oh, that's a scary one. Not quite as scary as when Chen used to get it, and they do leave Boxy alone for a little while here and send out a creep also. Oh, he's gonna punch the tower. Look at him go. They're ready to go.
Boxy's level 2 now. He has Fisher.
I mean, they're actually just diving into this, but they might lose it. Oh, they find the kill with the Hurl Boulder. First blood drawn, and maybe more as well, as they have the enchant totem. No stun, obviously, but we'll be able to find a couple more punches. And that is the strength of letting that golem die right at the right time.
Oh man, Chen is such a great hero. He recalls Troll Warlord. He doesn't need to spend his TP, and also doesn't need to spend time to get from tier 1 tower to enemy tier 1 tower.
Able to get that kill right there. Top lane, Jarex does look like he's going to be fine. So too will Seb. Insania could go for a couple more stacks this if he wants to. Looking for the right moment, and the Shadow Poison wears off. Mid lane, Koikva out of haste drone and deal some pretty decent damage here to Thompson, and yeah, he's just gonna be able to force him back with that flame guard up. Level 2 in it already. Oh, Qualifier?
He can't
Doesn't burn through it.
Flame guard off.
Oh, he got level 4. Oh, he got level 4 off those creeps. One more punch is all that he needs. Sleight of fist in 8 seconds, and it's gonna salve
Almost.
up.
One more hit. I mean, Dragonite got buffed as well. Not the level 1 heal, but other levels. 16 on level 4. What up?
Hey, man. And now with the bottle delivered, Qualifier stuck around a bit too long, it looks like, and is eventually going to be ran down. Thompson getting the solo kill mid. It just can't happen. You pick this hero to live in the laning stage, and speaking of living in the laning stage, Boxy almost doing it. Is he going to get out of there? Trying to walk away from ILTW, but the axes eventually catch up to him, and no more creep for Tagia is going to be slowed yet again. No Tail moving into position. We'll have the pendants as they block the paths for Enchantress to run away from, but she will finally escape to the west.
Troll had no boots, so no chase potential, and I mean, Enchantress has boots plus extra movement speed. When I say extra, I mean she's one of the fastest heroes. 365 with only boots.
Yeah. Taking over this Centaur again. Keeping those creeps away from Alliance. If there is something to be said, it's that Mickey is having a much better time this game than he was previously. He's just about even with the Magnus at this point. And this is going to be a Luna Shadow Demon combination that we've seen be really effective in the past. So I think Mickey should have a decent game for himself here. It's just, is he going to have the time needed?
And it's Shadow Demon Luna, so it's kind of easy to play. This also means that Shadow Demon is going to get a lot of farm if this game drags. Alright, 3 stacks on him. Have a vision with Shadow Poison, 4 stacks plus Lucent Beam. That's going to be more than enough to bring him down.
Very nice kill. Boxy. They throw out the root there to keep him alive. Slow down yet again. And they're just going to force back the Earthshaker.
I like the thinking coming out from Thompson. He goes for one in Searing Chains, 2 in Fist, and 2 in Flame Guard, because he knows that Dragonite is going to put 1 point in stun, and he does the math, so it means Breathe Fire can't take off the Flame Guard level 2 anyway.
He's got the thoughts that he needs, figuring out all that stuff, and like you said, doing the math. And as bad as we've been talking about, sort of, you know, Boxy's been having a bit of a tough time down here. He's level 4, has 15 CS. It's not amazing for an offlaner, but it's kind of okay for an Earthshaker. Level 6 for Thompson. Gets away from the gank coming from Insania. Meanwhile, Chen ends up going down to Boxy. The rotation wraparound, but it does look like they'll find that Earthshaker kill afterwards.
They have a Siege Creep plus Tomato Smasher, and it actually means they have 2 Siege Creeps. Enchantress needs to get here and use Enchant on one of those Siege Creeps to delay the damage.
No.
They try to make a move on Dragonite's level 6 to grab a kill and push the tower with the Siege, but he was not level 6 fast enough because he died. He's gonna actually pick up the region. That's good.
Yeah, that helps a lot for sure. But Thompson comes back in, heals up Jerax a little bit. Bottom lane, Boxy again being assaulted by the creeps. Oh, nice little steal back there before the clap goes out, and they're going to be able to force Boxy back. The longer cooldown on Enchant makes this a little bit tougher, and they will eventually take that creep down. But Divine Favor, Catapult, and good amount of damage dealt. A double hurl boulder. Boxy finds the fissure. Going to be able to get that mischance though, but he has Enchant Totem, and that is True Strike.
Yep, Enchant Totem does not miss top lane though. They're diving.
Wanting to kill off Mickey. A big kill if they could take down Thompson. He sent out his other one to the side, and they'll actually just be able to find that kill onto Mickey. Runaway coming. Jerax is out of there. A very scrappy back and forth game, but this to me feels a lot better for Alliance than we saw in the previous one, where they can actually fight, it feels like.
Yeah, definitely. And this Enchantress is gonna get some items because she's playing pause 4. Instania is that hard 5. Already has boots. He's good to go. He's one of the most selfish players, even though he tends to get items. I've seen him running with the arcane boots and glimmer caves around 20-minute mark, which is pretty insane for Quad 5.
Well, they will smoke out and head down bottom as they want to try and continue to shut down Boxy's game. It does feel like there's so much emphasis just being placed on making sure this Earthshaker does not have a good time. And as the full wraparound comes, Boxy realizes the gank is coming from, the fissure goes out, but they have the lift, breaking the trees and killing off that Earthshaker. Ember Spirit, meanwhile, checks the rune, wasn't going to be there, and now is just going to try and keep Quakefa from hitting his tower too much.
Shadow Demon is smoked. He wants to play some deeper vision. Seb has Blink Dagger queued up. I think if Seb gets pipe this game, Alliance damage is going to be non-existent. Usually Seb is the kind of a player that doesn't tend to go for Blink Dagger as a first item. Usually he tanks up with the Crimson Guard, Vlad's, and then gets a Blink Dagger, so he might swap things around.
Yeah.
This vision that Insania just placed is gonna reveal their movement.
Very important. Make sure they don't get backstabbed there. And you take a look at this. Boxy getting a free lane for the moment. 3 points in totem just to try and kill that troll if he does happen to get a chance at it. I really like that build. Good amount of damage. Oh, double Satyr. Look out, No Tail. He's gonna recall somebody. Ate up one of his raindrop charges.
Ember probably. Yep, there it is.
And immediately onto Boxy, able to dodge away, but the Echo Slam to turn it. Can they kill him off in time? Thompson, very low HP, the Shadow Poison stacks. They managed to find one kill, and he's to escape though, and now they have another round of it. Will die in the end, it looks like. So they traded off 1 for 1 apiece.
Luna ulti didn't hit anything, bad execution with the disruption, but they still managed to grab a kill, and the Dragonite is putting a lot of pressure on a mid tower. Instant reaction coming out from Chen. He TP stopped. They want to take the tower. Once Ember is out, he's probably just gonna TP him to him, or nah, that's enough. They have 3 heroes on top. They can defend other lanes. The bottom lane is not being pressured enough. There it is, Ember already backstabbing. He had a remnant.
Back into them. Mickey in a little bit of trouble. Seb gets the RP pull back in. And with the Empower on the Ember, they take down Mickey. But in the mid lane, they do find a consolation kill in Jerix, while also taking the tier 1 tower.
Man, Seb turns during skewer to put him closer with the RP, and that he's in better position. He can body block if needed. What a player. Top lane is gonna go down, top tower.
Yep. And we are seeing the strength of the Chen here, right? Like the pulling the troll up to top lane so that way he can push it out, but then ILTW will have a TP available afterwards to head back across the map once he farms out these camps.
Man, Chen is such a strong hero, and I think the recent changes to Chen also put him in a spot where public players will play him. When I say public players, I mean in public games will play him, because he's so much easier to play. You don't necessarily need the micro more than 1 unit.
I mean, it's been a little while since we've started to see people actually play that hero a lot, so it's about that time probably. Enchant level 2 for Jerix. That's not a bad one to take at all. So where are we sitting on the Blink Dagger timing for Boxy? They're trying to set up here. Insania right behind. Catches Thompson. Does not have all that much mana though on Insania, and immediately backs away.
He didn't time it right. Still got
Ember
a stun.
Spirit.
Echo Slam, 2 seconds.
Ooh, jumps out of there. He's fine. ILTW now finds the root onto the Enchantress. She will die. And now chasing 4 more. Thompson gets the root onto 2. Seb, they have the catch as well here afterwards with the stolen fissure. Maybe a turnaround, maybe a shockwave to pull him back into position. Boxy does die. Just like that, OG show up in force.
Midas obsession continues. Dragonite has Hand of Midas. That's gonna give him more levels, more farm, get him faster to level 20 if he wants to go full greed, get that GPM talent.
Divine Favor for the troll. Another round of chains catches onto Quakefa. It all is coming up right now, OG, but Alliance wanting to make its turnaround happen. They still have Echo Slam available. If they can take him down, this would be huge. Thompson, though, the Sleight of Fist, the jump away. He's already thrown out the Remnant and is going to be able to escape. Are you freaking kidding me? Have one stack of poison. They need a little bit more, but Jarex turns it. Stolen Fissure, and now the RP. Prepare for a lesson. Thompson is here to show off.
Man, this guy
Double
is
for
just
Sep.
insane. What? It's such a pleasure to watch great Dota players do amazing stuff. And he's already back here. Full HP. He's gonna heal No Tail with the bottle.
Oh, man. That one hurt. The best thing you can say about that whole series of events is that while it was going on, Mickey was at least farming. So you do have this Luna that's starting to get into some of the farming items, but it feels like this tempo of OG, it's just happening again. And I mean, Quakefa, he wants some time to farm up, use this Midas, and possibly catch up in the game, but everywhere he looks, they're just around him.
I think it's extremely greedy to go for Midas in a game like this, where you have a Luna who needs a lot of farm, and she's just gonna spend a lot of time in jungle. This means that no one is gonna be able to start a fight. Earthshaker is nowhere his Blink Dagger. 1500 gold away.
Yeah, that one really crippled him. Like, if you get away with one kill there, you're so much closer to possibly getting it. And oh, they wanted to chase Jarex. They have the Fissure from afar. Quakefa caught. And now they pull him back in with the Skewer as well. The Fissure dodged by Thompson. Skewer pulls Quakefa in a little bit closer. They have the Eclipse on the high ground, but it's not doing enough. Remnant away. Thompson able to escape. Insania runs into him there as well. He's able to get the ulti off. That might be enough, but Boxy also in trouble. They take down Thompson, but they are going to end up losing more as the Fissure used yet again. You've dealt with the troll at least a little bit earlier, but now he's coming online. Oh, man. Still, Mickey lives.
Wow, they're gonna get 4 bounty runes as well. Oh, Taiga doesn't even bother getting it. Okay, he just saw Chen ward.
Yeah.
There was no RP in this fight, and Thompson playing extremely aggressive. Most of the time it pays out, but it also means that he's gonna die from time to time.
Yeah. You know what LTW is thinking? Man, I didn't die when I played that hero. What you doing, buddy? But Mickey, to me, has felt like it's sort of the main hope that if you're Alliance, you need to sort of rest on is being able to get farmed up, get into Yasha, get into a BKB. And of course, that Blink Dagger timing from Boxy, which is still a little ways away.
They're using the info that they popped Dragonite ulti, Luna ulti. They know they can't team fight without those two, so Roche it is, Empower, Casual Morbid Mask, which would be turned into Satanic.
Thompson, they know he's stuck here. Doesn't have many places to go. Flame Guard is gone. Sleight of Fist, though, and now the heal comes out from the Chen. Divine Favor, so good and helpful at keeping him alive, but is not going to be enough as the Impetus shot connects. But space created as they're going to get the Aegis on the troll.
Earthshaker stacking for himself. That's going to get him closer to a Blink Dagger, which they desperately need. I'm looking at the vision from OG. Look at this area where they have 4 observer wards.
Yeah. It's in the area where Alliance are probably going to need to retreat to farm.
Yeah, Alliance only have 2 observer wards at the moment. They need to smoke and plant some vision. Shadow Demon has only 1 observer ward, has 1 smoke. But the Dragonite just popped the ulti, which means they're not gonna Try to grab a fight.
Well, Tagi just kept on running away. There's a missed slate chains, and CW wasn't able to find any roots or anything. So the Enchantress did manage to escape. Still, tier 1 tower has been taken by Alliance. That happened a lot earlier in the game. You would love to be able to have more of that with this Dragon Knight on your hand, but maybe over time with this Midas, like, you know, the OG have not been able to secure that many more objectives after the Roche. This is really the timing right now where if Alliance can hold off, then maybe that Midas becomes worth it. But
yeah, they didn't achieve much. You can't really kill a throne in 2 minutes.
God damn it.
Oh, he's stacked for troll.
Yeah. Blink Dagger, a couple hundred gold away for Boxy. They really, really need it. And looks like they're gonna get it on the next round of summons, I guess. The next minute mark. Top lane, LTW continues to farm. They'll throw out the purge. There was just a TP away by the rest of Alliance. So maybe a little bit of miscommunication as to whether or not they actually wanted to fight that, but will not be punished.
They're using Empower to farm their ancients, and they farm so quickly, which means that the Alliance is getting out-farmed at this point. Look at this. Dragon Knight needs a mobility item.
Oh, and they're actually going to pull an LTW. This is caught for the moment, trying to get that increased attack speed. They pull back in the Luna, and now going to be able to punch onto a couple, and Seb actually caught down on the low ground. That fissure interrupting things a little bit, but Thompson shows up, finds the chains onto that Luna, and this is why that hero needs the BKB so desperately. Boxy, he just wants to be able to get a Blink Echo Slam off, pulled back in, and his Blink reveal went about just as bad as you could have hoped for. Oh, good blink away. Excuse me. Never mind. Oh, the chains, though. This guy's chasing and Thompson. You're not getting away from him that easily. LTW thinking about chasing into the fountain. Does not happen, though.
Yeah,
it is.
Forced himself there for whatever reason. Maybe to get out of position. He was afraid of Echo Slam. Reinitiate once again. It looked weird, though. They're going to grab 4 bounty runes again.
God. It's just so much gold.
The presence of Dragon Knight in this game is non-existent.
Yeah, he's definitely had a tough one. I mean, I guess part of it is like how mobile all of the heroes are on OG, right? And you need to be able to have that like blink initiation potentially. I guess that his worry is, you know, if I don't have that blink dagger, if I go that shadow blade, maybe I don't find those kills, and then we just die eventually.
Yeah, it's better to just use Midas 5 times.
Oh, 7,000 gold lead, a divine favor on the troll, and tier 2 tower does drop. Time left on the Aegis, about 40 seconds left, and it looks like OG are going to take their talents to high ground.
And their Shaker is under-leveled. It's only 1 Echo Slam, so it's not going to deal that much damage. Good Fissure though. Chen, Divine Favor is ready.
Go for another round.
For Aegis. 20
seconds left. If Alliance can sort of wait out this fight and find initiation as the Aegis goes down, could be a really big timing for them. Fissure not quite going to connect there. Jarex, if he spots him, might decide to go for a steal and be able to take Fissure away. Mid lane, there's still pressure coming out from that Enchantress, but the walk forward, Quakefa. To be careful, banishment, Aegis expiring. Okay, this is a good opportunity for them if they can take him down right now, but there's just nobody there.
The lanes are pushing their tower, so I guess they're just gonna go back, maybe take the shrine, even though they don't have that much damage if Troll TP's out. That's full Scotty on Troll. He's just tanking up.
Yeah, and well, they leave, but only for a second, and then Chen can pull him back in. That's the other nice part about this lineup. And oh god, Alliance, you gotta be so careful going up this hill. Hobson moving in, wants to create some chaos and see if they can set up for the big RP afterwards. Blink, Force Staff ready to go. OG
Mag with Ether Lens. Let's go.
Hey. That initiation range catches people off guard. Boxy, Enchant Totem built up, ready. Does have just the Blink Dagger to find that initiation.
Look at the range on Shockwave with Ether Lens. Covers the whole screen.
LTW, Force Staff to the low ground Quakefa. Can't get him. And they stole Fissure.
It's only level 1 Fissure, but still.
Yeah. Seb, looking for the jump, thinking about it. It's a route onto 1. Shockwave going across the whole screen, as you said. Blink Dagger being canceled for a second there by Mickey, and also the Shadow Poison. So be careful about that initiation.
God,
and Seb, okay, they back out. But they might stick around this area.
Look at the build on No Tail. Three Sobi masks. All right,
What's he doing?
Turned one into Lance.
This man knows what he wants. Give them some mana regen. All right, stun
Only
on the troll.
divine favor.
LTW still living, going for the Fissure. X marks the spot where LTW was. Force Staff to keep him away. And he is going to heal back up yet again by the Chen. Slow attrition taking down these buildings.
Luna needs to be out of the base. Split pushing the wave. Or farming their jungle.
Lots of
10-second BKB, but feels like OG does not want to fight, they just want to provoke them, see what they're doing. Melee Raxes are extremely low.
Yeah, and it looks like they might actually just give them up on Alliance. So there's nobody back, and they can just walk up to the buildings yet again. And with pretty much nobody here, you can't really fight without the Luna nearby. And disruption. LTW takes some damage. The RP pulls back onto 2. They are dead very quickly. The Echo Slam interrupted. Oh, Jerix, he did it to him. Oh, he did it to him. Oh, the tornado. It was something. I don't know what it was, but it was bad. And Mickey, BKB pop turned onto by LTW. Melee Barracks gonna fall here. Boxy trying to control, trying to find that kill. They take down the Luna. They're gonna also kill off the Earthshaker. They pull in Quakeva a little bit closer, hurling boulders into his face. And with their tornado still moving, Quakeva is eventually going to die. 5 dead. Earthshaker, no more Echo Slam available to him. And
yeah,
well, this is looking like it's over.
By Wild Winged Ripper's tornado, so he Echo Slammed. Or because it was at the same time, or because I saw Jerix blinking in, maybe even using Fade Bolt, but I saw Tornado on Earthshaker. I don't think it would change anything. They're one side down. Roche will respawn in 10 seconds. They know there's no Echo Slam, there's no Luna ulti. I will use that info, grab the Roche, cheese and Aegis. Close this game.
Yeah. My God. Well, 26 minutes. Yeah, I guess that's the thing, right? Is that you know the big way that Alliance take the fight is just off the back of an Earthshaker Echo Slam. Maybe you can find some like initial initiation coming from Insania and, you know, trying to create that chaos. But if you just have to play around one thing, it's not that difficult.
OG's positioning in teamfight is so good. You see Jarek standing on one side. If Earthshaker goes in, uses Echo Slam, he's gonna blink in, either lift him or Yule Scepter to buy some time, so there's no follow-up damage. Seb always looking for a good RP, or if Troll is in a bad position, to use a Force Staff on him.
Well, 23-9. And though it is not as stompy as game number 1 was, it is still OG in firm control of this. And there were moments in the laning stage where it looked like the Lions were sort of getting their feet underneath them. But once you got to that mid game and the movement from OG started to catch up, it was just all downhill from there. You can see just by the net worth graph. There is the tornado yet again. Echo Slam back up and ready. It's level 2 this time. Are they gonna find him? Jerax.
Find him, trust me.
He's looking. They have lifts to interrupt. Oh no. Broken. That was their moment. It's not gonna happen. Oh goodness. The real MVP.
They can just wait for Dragon Knight ulti to be offline and go in, but they're strong enough. All right, there's the Midas hype.
Oh, they baited the Midas out and find Insania. Boxy, where's he at? He's down to the south, seeing if he can find somewhere to go. Ember, caught, but only for a moment. Jumps over to the other side. They do lose Insania. Thompson also there. They're going to end up popping the Eclipse. ILTW turns on to Mickey, though, and he just does not care about anything. And the RP interrupted by the Echo Slam, but it's not going to be quite enough, I don't think. They buy back on absolutely everybody from Alliance, but a double kill, a mega kill spree, and OG are going to most likely take this game. GG called 2-0. What are Alliance going to do?
Man, OG just looks on a completely different level. Their picks are on point, their gameplay, what they're doing, spell casting, everything is right.
I mean,
Raise your weapon, sing a song. War is here, we waited so long. Prepare, my brothers, battle will come. And when we die, our legend lives on. See the mad moon falling. Side by side we stand strong till the end of days. Through the clash of our blades, we'll sing the warrior song.
5 seconds left. It's Dire's ban now. Radiant's turn to ban. Dire's turn to ban. Radiant's turn to ban. It's Dire's ban now. It's Radiant's ban now. Dire pick. Radiant's turn to pick.
10,
Radiant pick. Dire's turn.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back again to the Starladder Imbatv Dota 2 Minor. Oh man, oh me, oh my. It is time for game number 3, an OG versus Alliance. Lacoste, we're here. They banned out the Ember, they banned out the Nature Sprout, but they said, you can't do it. No longer.
Yeah, good that they banned out Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit was causing a lot of issues in both of those games, and they didn't have a hero that deals well with Ember Spirit. He could do whatever he wants, goes in, goes out, even though
10 seconds.
the option overextended a little bit. They managed to grab a couple of kills,
5
but
seconds left.
he buys so much time and gives a lot of vision in a team fight, and that they can't lock him down properly. One of the reasons why this hero is going to be so popular.
Yeah. Another hero that's become more and more popular recently has been the Chaos Knight. It seems like across a lot of pub games, it's been all over the place. Pro games too, it's had a big resurgence. Obviously has a storied history with Alliance, with other previous players, and now trying to bring it back again here is going to be Alliance and most likely Mickey playing it. Although you can also play it in the support role. What do you think about this as a possible answer from Alliance, as a way to deal with OG?
for now, we don't see anything.
Yeah.
Shadow Demon could be core, could be support. Nothing's yet revealed. Tiny. That's. I said that they're gonna need more aggressive lanes after the second series, where they try to dominate, play safer lanes, so they don't lose all three with these three heroes. It looks okay right now. They have a lot of stuns, a lot of ways to control a fight, even if things are not going well. With a smoke rotation, you can come back into the game.
Okay, I can dig it. It is kind of interesting too, like the very quick draft so far from Alliance. Feels like they're maybe a little bit fired up, maybe a little bit upset about how the series is going so far. I can't really blame them, to be honest. But they take out the Magnus and the Pugna, all of these heroes that they've seen cause trouble and be OG staples. It does still leave open the Monkey King, and immediately drafting again. They are not using reserve time at all. Holy crap, Alliance. They're just doing it.
All right, last rack. That's another stun. So basically, they have 1, 2, 3 stuns right now, and they can set it up with Shadow Demon easily. I'm not sure why last rack. They think Monkey King is gonna be mid. It's a bad matchup for Monkey, so I assume they're gonna put Troll on mid in this game, if it's slash mid.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that is something else to consider, is that if you're Alliance, you kind of have an idea of a lot of what OG is going to be playing, because they've been playing the same things over and over and over again, and it feels like they knew that Monkey King was coming and they had that immediate answer and have a plan for how to deal with it, whether that's the lane matchup or whether that's like as a roaming pair with Shadow Demon, and that's how you find kills around the map. Who knows, but we'll see.
All right, I just wanted to say that they need a pipe carrier against this kind of a lineup. It's gonna cripple them a lot. The only one who deals physical damage is CK. Depends what role Tiny's gonna play. If it's support, he doesn't deal that much physical damage. Lashrock has Edict, but overall, one pipe is gonna do miracles against the
10 seconds.
Alliance's lineup.
It's
Okay.
Dyer's ban now.
They ban out the Earth Spirit this time. Still not dipping into that reserve time at all. That extra little bit of catch. That's something to consider, is that in the previous games, you had this Ember Spirit that was a form of initiation before Blink Daggers. Now they don't really have that on OG. Probably the best thing that they would have is a Surge or a Monkey King Boundless Strike. So OG gonna look for some other form of initiation, maybe?
Oh, they could actually play, and I think that's what OG is gonna do. Play Monkey King as 4 this game, put a Dark Seer, and pick a mid hero for Thompson.
Okay. I like that idea. Maybe somebody that can make use of the Ion Shell being on him, or I guess maybe the Troll and the Monkey King are already good enough with that.
Yep, there it is.
There it is. You always know what you're talking about, Lacoste. Always.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm not good looking. I'm not entertaining. I have a broken English. That's the only good thing I do.
You kind of smell funny, you know. You got
All right. Enough.
I'm just kidding. Please forgive. Look at these guys, though. They're gonna hate running into Quaswex Invoker. What the hell?
Man, these here. This is a perfect Quaswex Invoker game. Like, if these heroes run out of mana, they're not gonna do anything.
And now they're using the time. Gotta figure out what they're gonna run last. It is nice to have the last pick here and be able to basically put pressure on OG the whole game to come up with something. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Anything really that spring out to you in mind while I go and open the door for my dog? Don't tell anybody. Shh.
It's tough. Invoker has a couple of bad matchups, but I'm wondering what they're gonna do with Lesh, Tiny. Then it looks like they picked Lesh because they wanted it to be a core.
Okay.
And now they're stuck in a bad position. They still have 2 minutes to figure it out, minute 10 or 15 now, because they were picking really fast.
Nobody DC'd, right? We're all good? Yeah, we're fine.
We're all good. Yep.
Well, yeah, they're definitely thinking about it. I mean, what do they go for? That's another hero. Doesn't like getting out of mana.
Well, I guess they're gonna try to punish this Invoker pick, Kanka, and if any of the heroes rotate, that could be a tough lane for Invoker, so I guess Jarex is gonna be the one reacting to those kinds of rotations. Just a TP plus Boundless Strike and Invoker's Tornado. I think they can survive.
I mean, this does sort of, we think back again to True Sight in the way that the Kunkka matchup went against Invoker back in the day. Things haven't changed all that much, except that now Kunkka is even better at being able to kill off creeps in the laning stage. Deny's mechanics are pretty much exactly the same, though. So yeah, it should be able to kind of own, but there are ways to catch back up in this game, whether it's through stacking up camps and then Invoker being able to like put a couple points in Exort and just farm away, or what have you. But Sunstrike setups aren't really all over the place for OG. It feels like it does need to be that Quaswex.
He might get 1 or 2 points in Exort just for some extra damage, so he can last hit against Kunkka, and then switch to Quaswex.
Yeah. I could like that. I dig it. So potentially the last game of these European qualifiers, and OG 1 game away, making it to the first minor.
Jarex Invoker. Gonna be support Invoker. They switched because they thought Lash is gonna be mid, and they saw. All right. So playing Kanka. Lash. Mike is playing the Lash track and has 2 shared tangos.
Mind blown. What?
You high, Gabe? What?
What the fuck's happening? The hell? Are they high? What are they doing? All right, well, we'll watch this. I'm losing my mind. Yeah.
I guess that was the initial plan, and then they saw Kunkka last pick and decided to have Monkey King against him, but now they're gonna have Lash on mid.
They look at all of the tips for No Tail. Tipping Jarex. They're like, all right, Jarex, thanks for taking the bullet for me, man. What the hell? You know that I don't know what is going on in all chat. We got to find out some info about this later. I swear to God.
So, EMP level 1, 100 mana burn.
Hey.
It's actually a lot.
Yeah. That's pretty nifty. So is he going to go Quaswex Invoker? What do you do on support Invoker? Teach me.
It's to support Quaswex Invoker with an urn.
Okay.
Pay attention now.
Moving around at 290 movement speed. Easy. And, well, if they can make this work, I don't know. Oh, that's not what you're supposed to do. Give him the tip as he takes 1 tower shot. Oh, God.
All right, look what they're doing on a bottom lane. They're gonna kill the whole creep wave, and they're gonna dive Kunkka, I think.
Yeah. We've seen this a couple of times, usually with Sven. Oh, and now trying to take away his mana.
All right. It took
just
his mana.
Just walking him.
Zoning him out so he can't last hit. Seb's gonna have a time of his life on this bottom lane. Top lane is gonna be strong for Alliance.
Okay. Oh, give him those punches. Tagging moves in. Yeah, very strange. And the mid matchup should hopefully be a little bit better, I guess. Mickey. Oh, taking some punches. And it looks like it is going to be that matchup that they wanted. So in the end, this ends up working out, I'd say, for Alliance pretty well as far as the laning stage goes. Pretty much everything you would want. The toss, finding first blood. It's the Tiny.
Yeah, if Invoker gets level 2, there he is. He has Ghost Walk. No, he's flopped. EMP, Cold Snap.
Okay.
If Boundless Strike is ready, it's a guaranteed kill on Lash. He just needs to have lane in a good position.
Oh my God, he's gonna get a courier snipe, I think. It's coming back. Does he realize it? Oh, it's too far away. All right.
Oh, thank God.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Oh. No tail Chen again. We'll see what he ends up doing. Does not have to worry about the Enchantress in this one. Oh, they can go for another round here on the Mickey.
Now
Moving
it's time
into
to go.
tower. Cold snap. Did they get the EMP? No.
He had no mana. Actually, he had if he used the mango.
Ah, affirmative. Mickey gives him the tip. Top lane. Banishment. Punches on the LTW. 2 second stun. Not bad. 2 stacks the Shadow Poison. Is only level 1 from Insania. And, well, he's going to get the heal to turn it back around now. Insania gets caught by the root. 4 stacks. He needs another one at the very least, and maybe more than that, actually. 5 stacks. It's still a lot of damage.
It's about those little things. You want to pop magic sticks while you have divine favor, so you heal more. Mid lane.
Dead. Tops and done. Invoker mid gonna find that kill onto the rotating Tiny. Not gonna get him though.
Port Invoker coming to your pubs. There's gonna be a guy who instantly turns on Dota after this game. Yeah, let me try this, and then gets 4 reports. Actually, 9 reports.
Is it bad that I thought about trying to play support Invoker? Like as soon as I saw this, I was like, that doesn't sound that bad. Yeah, that'll be great, I'm sure. Leshrac, mid lane. Punch, needs another, is gonna have that disruption. They lose Jerax actually, dies to Mickey, and well, able to dodge away from some of that damage, but the Shadow Poison coming through, and OG gonna lose Mr. Thompson.
He just TP'd back, so it means he needs to walk back to a lane. I'm pretty sure it would have been better if they had Invoker mid against Lash, because Leshrac doesn't really threaten a kill on the Quaswex Invoker, and you just
Right.
out regen every time he uses a Lightning Storm, and have a Monkey King roam around, especially the bottom lane with the Dark Seer. If he gets Orb of Venom, that's a lot of potential kills.
Okay. Oh, okay. Arcane Rune. They really haven't been able to do much. It's a 2,000 gold lead early on here for Alliance, and they will be able to find a return kill here finally for OG. So nice little pickup there.
Radiant called in the fortification.
But top lane, all of the freaking mud golems in the world ready to throw out the little hurl boulders at folk.
Small ones are gone, and the big one already used his. Let's see how Darkseer is doing. He's going back. That means that Kanka is gonna have a lot of farm because he's farming both lane and the side camp. He's gonna grab 1 bounty rune for now.
Yeah, that's nice. Already level 6. Quick Hook can definitely make some kills happen. Darkseer is not necessarily the easiest hero in the world to find the kill on, just because he's got some pretty high HP, but maybe with a rotation. Jerax has Tornado and Cold Snap. Do they find an opening here? Oh, Boundless Strike. They move in. Tornado to try and interrupt, but the toss already finds the kill. And this support Invoker is not working at all.
He's got
Top
nothing.
lane?
He has no boots. Lash doesn't have boots, but the Tiny does. Alright, that's a kill. Top lane, what's happening on top lane?
Looks like there's some more Divine Favor pretty much. So 2,000 gold lead early on here for Alliance,
Bottom tower's still
but
there.
is going to be creep cutting continually for Seb. He's going to try and get off to a hot start, and then they'll probably try and play around him, I would imagine, because he's the only one that's really having a pretty decent time. Do you think that it was a misclick picking Invoker for support? Like, you can't trade.
Yeah, because you can't swap anymore. Maybe they,
Yeah.
as I mentioned, thought that Kanka's gonna be mid, and but it'd still be a better choice if they just pick up Invoker and stun on a mid lane. There's no way they're saving him.
No.
Be a dead
And
chance.
out.
So he has no boots.
Caught there. Jarex also dies, so yep, all across the board, Alliance coming through here and making the plays that they need. They got the Wilder Reaper to try and slow down the push, but this is eventually going to be the tower down, I think.
No points in Edict. That's a kind of a classic build when you play a mid lash Wild Winged Ripper, trying to stop the push. Siege Creep is going to deal some of the damage, and Kanka's having an easy game on bottom.
Now, what's going to be his build, though? The safe lane Kanka is a little bit bizarre, but I guess probably can just go for all the normal stuff. Maybe Shadow Blade, maybe Armlet, whatever.
Heaven's Halberd is going to be boss item this game if he wants to grab it as a second item against the Monkey King, against the Troll. It just cripples both of these cores, but another disruption setup.
Disruption, they aren't going to be able to interrupt that one afterwards. Do drain a lot of the mana, but immediately it's going to pop some sticks and they can walk away. And now Jarek's in some trouble. They had an X, but not going to go for it. So what do you do at this point if you're OG? Because it feels like they have just completely lack any ability to do anything to get the deny on the top tower as well.
They're gonna need to play for a mid-late game. Fours on their side scale well, but the problem is Alliance is gonna put a lot of pressures. Mid tower is gone. Thompson got the deny, which is a big chunk of gold taken away from Alliance.
Insania just moving in to try and get some of these wards down. No Tail will spot him. And bottom lane, they lose Jarex yet again. Do burn through all the mana on Taiga though, so he won't have any toss here available. And oh, good torrent from Quakefa. That might have been the death of Taiga as he moves in closer. You gotta be careful of this. I guess the plus side is that you will have the ability to dodge the boat if he pulls him back with Mischief a little bit.
I don't like this build on Quad. Two bracers, even though he's having a free lane. Usually I'm a big fan of Bracer, but there's no real threat of him dying. He kind of invested a lot of gold in these two items. He's being more active though in the previous game. That's good.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, Mickey, ready to go in again. They slow down Jarex, Tornado to try and interrupt, and oh, they have the Defined Favor to try and keep him alive. Ghost Walk away, the magical damage almost enough to kill, but they jump in with everybody else. They do lose the Chen. Able to find a return kill now. The boat with the X not going to connect, and just like that, Seb will get a little bit of a chase on. They're going to surge forward Topson on this Monkey King. See if they can slow down and possibly kill off Insania X. Torrent can come out yet again if they need to, but they don't pull him back in time, and they lose Insania because of it. Boxy moving in. The CK has been able to do whatever he wants. The Boundless Strike to turn it around. An Alliance, one by one, running into their death. Koifa needs to be careful here as well. They have another X that gets thrown out. Does have mana there for the Torrent afterwards. They're able to connect there, and Seb moves back into position. They pop the ulti, immediately surges away. Topson, Boundless Strike going to be back up in 3 seconds, but he's just going to jump out of there.
Yeah, everyone's really low on mana, and Jarex recovering on bottom lane, level 5, not the best level. I don't know if he bought the dome for himself or because Chen is level 5. He just needs levels on this hero.
Yeah.
The problem is that the Alliance lineup is gonna fall.
Oh! Topson! Making mischief.
The stun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't see it, I just checked the cooldowns.
And again, you know, we talk about the fact that this is a really tough draft to execute, but the centerpiece of it is still going to be this Chen that keeps the momentum all around the map so consistently. Oh, Ghost Walk. Jarex spots out these heroes. They realize that he's on top of them. Can they punish? It looks like they're going to be able to, and yeah, OG just going to give up Jarex for dead. But all those heroes rotate, and then troll. It's pulled over to mid by No Tail. Now he has the gold for the tome.
Thompson also managed to recover a little bit. He doesn't have that much CS, but he's involved in 5 out of 6 kills. He's gonna have that Echo Saber, which is gonna give him a lot more kill potential.
Yeah. And I guess that is something else to consider. As the levels start to stack up for the Invoker, he is going to become a force to be reckoned with. What we talked about earlier still sort of stands true, that all these heroes without mana don't do much on Alliance. Oh, Wukong's command. Insania trying to run away. Topson moving in. They find the kill. Do have the X, the boat. It's going to connect this time with the torrent there. And it looks like they will be able to run down Topson. So that's not the trade-off he wanted.
Yeah, look what Kanka's building. Radiance queued up.
Okay.
Good chance against these two heroes. I think it was Team Aster that bought Radiance on Kanka, but he was against BL.
Okay.
And it was extremely effective. It still gives him damage on a Tidebringer, and considering how much time he spends in a fight because of the rum, it's a lot of damage.
Dire's top tower might be going
Yeah.
down. Radiant's middle
EMP
tower
takes away all of Boxy's mana there. And yeah, they are going to just back out. Gonna search forward, the Hellbear Smasher, give him the clap, give him the punch, and well, gonna give Jarex the kill. Much needed for this Invoker.
Yeah, and that's an earn charge. Cool.
Right. So 13 and a half minutes, 14 to 8. The last couple of minutes have looked like it's all going OG's way. Alliance, after the very early pressure that they had in the laning stage and sort of domination from there, have settled back and just kind of gone into farming mode, and now getting picked off a little bit, it feels like.
They need to put more pressure with these heroes, because they're not gonna win the late game with Anka's PK Leshrac.
Yeah.
Once they get the BKBs inside of OG, it's gonna mitigate a lot of damage. And Leshrac is building towards Bloodstone. Yikes.
God, look at this damage on the tower too. Divine Favor. They have the Alpha Wolf nearby. Like, the tier 1 tower just drops so
They're
quickly.
gonna find Topson.
And the rest of them are here, though. The Boundless Strike comes down. He's off the tree, trying to live through this one. Hand of God comes out. Alliance, all grouped up together. They're in some trouble. The wall drops down. They're so slow. Tosses away the Leshrac, trying to save his life. The boat is going to connect there onto the Monkey King, but LTW has already found the kills that he needs. Now Jarex moving in, seeing if he can find any type of disable. Has the Cold Snap onto Mickey with the Earn Charge, and the chase forward comes from Topson. It's 14 minutes again, and they're inside the base. It's not a very spicy meatball as they walk away from it. And now the Surge up, trying to get out of there. ILTW, the X. It's going to keep him caught here for the moment, but there isn't any follow-up. Quakeman doesn't have the mana. He doesn't have the spells left cooldown. TW runs back in, 4 stacks of the Shadow Poison, but Boxy might end up going down nonetheless. Torrent pulls back onto 1, misses off the mark. Affirmative, check runes, OG. They will dive your base no matter what happens.
Yeah, someone needs to TP bottom. Try to grab those 2 runes, and there it is. The Darkseer, no mana for Surge. Foxy's gonna grab 1. Gonna be 3 for 1. But this lineup is just gonna fall off on side of Alliance. They're not playing aggressive enough. Also, Lash with this Bloodstone build, he doesn't have any kind of sustain in a team fight. No Yule Scepter to keep himself alive, to cancel the Troll ulti, remove Gene stacks from Monkey King, to set up his stuns, to dispel Surge.
Yeah. Oh, Quakefoot decided to go back for the Shadow Blade instead.
They need damage right now.
Yeah. I guess that's true. And this is one nice way to at least keep the lanes pushed out. Oh, a little bit off the mark there.
Ooh.
Gotta be careful.
Get it.
They do have the boat here on the Topson. Does not hit there. A nice little dodge from Thompson. I think he was able to dodge the Torrent, and now Seb, wall drop down, slowed up for the moment. Lots of damage on the no-tail there as well. But he's moving into position and already taking away all the mana from Insania, so no more spells after the ulti will be able to be used. Thompson does die up on his perch as a Deafening Blast comes out, pushing back a couple. And they, again, won't be able to find this full combination. X or Splitter a lot harder, but they do get the Chen. LTW, though, turns forward, and the body blocks from the catapults. Oh, man.
Plus, he has extra damage from Alpha Wolf. This is some weird-ass Dota, man. Coming up from both teams.
I know, it's very strange.
EU strongest region confirmed.
Apparently. This is some wings stuff. This is really what it is.
Which team, though?
I mean, I don't know. Probably OG. Well, LTW moves into the pit, and you can possibly throw some alacrity on them if they want. They already have the Defiant Favor. Moving into position for this man who's going to hit oh so fast.
Alacrity, Defiant Favor, 200 plus damage.
A little afraid, though. Roche down to half HP. Apparently, they want to set up on a Boxy. He gets his armlet delivered, and they won't be able to make anything happen there.
Boxy is extremely farmed. He's level 12 right now. He has him as level 2 with armlet. That's gonna be a lot of damage. But against Whirling Axis, if Troll stays alive, they use Boundless Strike or just use Tornado on those illusions. It's gonna be bad effect.
Thompson up on the high ground has Wukong's command. They spot out Boxy. They're all split up. Mickey is the only one over here by him, and Topsy turns it back around with that Wukong's command down. He's just left to the wolves. There's like two that are chasing up on the north side, and now Seb moves into position looking for the stomp. They find Quakeva, have the dust onto him, trying to bring down this Darkseer. If they kill off Seb, it could look kind of okay, and they do manage to control him. Rest of OG trying to back out now afterwards. LTW still chasing forward for a bit more. Out of mana, and there's the toss off to the side. Now Mickey, lots of damage out there as well, and LTW finding his food to eat up. Gobble gobble, as Taiga is going to also be ran down. 3 dead for the cost of the Darkseer and the Invoker.
And back to Roche Pit. Darkseer has almost full pipe completed. Once he gets that, it's gonna mitigate a ton of the damage coming out from Alliance. It's just looking bad, even though it says less than 1k gold lead for OG. It's not looking good for Alliance.
No. Aegis on the Troll Warlord yet again, and something that we saw basically close out the game in the last one. But yeah, it's a tough one here now. 20-minute mark. Looks like it's going to be 3 bounty runes going the way of OG. Boxy able to pick up one for himself. Ooh, the Ghost Walk cooldown. Look at that.
30 seconds Ghost Walk cooldown. He just used Meteor with 1 point in Extort. Doesn't do anything.
He's doing that earlier in the team fights too. He doesn't care. He's having a good time with it. Oh no. Boundless Strike. And soon to be a vacuum to pull this man back into position. They are looking for the Sunstrike. Not going to find it. That's an Invoke used, which is not necessarily what you want. The 1 second stun. Mickey's still living, but eventually does die. And now they pop the CK ultimate. Those illusions are dead instantly. And Boxy trying to run away, but rooted and killed. Taiga jumps forward. Avatos, Thompson still living. They throw out all of the mana away from Insania. This is going to be a dead Tiny. 1 by 1 by 1 by 1. OG gets the job done.
And suddenly this game is all OG, and no possibility from Alliance to get back into this one. This is just looking rough. They picked a lineup to play aggressive, then they itemized completely differently. You have a Midas on a CK, you have Lash who's building a Bloodstone, you have Kanka who doesn't know what he wants to build. has Radiant, then decides to go for a Shadow Blade. Doesn't even buy it when he had enough gold to put enough pressure on enemies so they can't farm that much. And suddenly, it's just over 6k net worth lead for OG. They didn't take any Raxes, but Roche may respawn in 6 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, they still got the Aegis there for another
Aegis
3 then.
Still less than 3 minutes, which means that they can take shrines and go for either set of Raxes or another tier 3s.
Alliance smoke up, and now immediately OG smoke up afterwards. Jerax finds Taiga, trying to throw out the tornado. It connects just barely onto Insania. Avalanche to interrupt. Looks like they don't feel the need to push the tempo too much harder. Just play it safe, take the fights when they come to you.
Because they know lineup of Alliance is not gonna scale into late game. CK, even with this amount of farm, he's not doing anything. They don't have the frontliner.
The vacuum wall pulls them back in, and BKB out for Thompson, slowed down and killed off. They have the boat out, but it only connects onto 2, and really it's only tickling as 3 die again. And now up to high ground, and possibly a bit more, because guess what? They've got Divine Favor catapults that just rip through these buildings, and they wanted to throw some alacrity on them as well.
They also have Alpha Bolt catapult deals, 150.
And they're just going for it.
With Vlad's, with Divine Favor, and Alpha Bolt Aura.
They can smell it. OG wanting to go to the miner. They're going to interrupt there, catch out Quakeva. He can't get X back, pull into the fountain. Instead, is going to be a no man's land under control. No Tail with his eyes on the prize is going to take down these buildings as LTW also starts to focus them down. He still has the Aegis, even if they do manage to find that kill. Reality Rift, everything being used to toss back in from Thompson. He doesn't care at all. Buildings are dropping, and OG are going to be going to the miner as they stomp over the face of Alliance, doing it yet again for themselves.
Yeah, OG wants to go to a miner really hard. They just want it to be there so they can qualify for a major, huh?
If they play like this, they're going to. If they play like this, they're going to get top 8 at the major. OG taking down this Ancient. Taiga jumps forward again, seeing if they can find some semblance of a couple of kills, but really it's Cardi that's the MVP the entire time. The last rocket play, and OG are going to be going to the miner. Gratz is the call from Insania. Alliance never give up, never surrender, but in the end, they did lose.
Yeah, I think there was some serious draft issues from Alliance, especially in game 3. Also.